everyone. I am Shubham Rathi from grade 8B. It is said, talent hits a target which no one else can hit. Genius hits a target which no one else can see. On this note, I would like to wish you all a very pleasant morning. Today is a very epic day in the history of Rainbow International School. The launch of E-Impulse. E-Impulse? What's this? My, the annual exhibition of RIS. In these challenging situations, maintaining a good mindset is the most important thing one can do. It will help one to stay upbeat, avoid pointless sorrows, persist through hardships, and find smart solutions, which will eventually turn the situations around. This holds true with Rainbow International School. The students have nailed it once again. Let's go on a virtual tour to unwind and understand what each child has created.
Hello everyone, my name is Swanan. I am from 6th B and you all must be knowing tables till 10, 15 and maximum 20. But do you know the table of 35, 46, 57, 69, 92? No, right? So today I am going to tell you a Vedic maths trick from which you can know the maths tables from 10 to the number 99. So let's start. For example, if we take the table of 87, first write the table of 8 which you already know, then write the table of 7 which also you know because it's a table which every beginner should know. So now 8 twos are 16, 7 twos are 14. So these two are the multiples of 8 and 7. So if we want to know the multiple of 87 into 2, so we have to do simple. 8 twos are 16, 7 twos are 14. So we have to add the first number of the table 7, 1 to the number of 18. Means 16 plus 1, as you can see, it's 17. And the rest, which is the number left, we have to take it and the whole number is ready. As you can see, 16 plus 1, 17, and the remaining 4 we add it to the 17th number and the final answer is 174. Now take the table of 38. Now 3 threes are 9 and 8 threes are 24. So we'll add 9 and 2 and it will be 11 and the remaining 4 we'll write on the side and 38 threes are the final answer will be 114. So this way one can make tables from 10 to 99. I hope you all will share this trick to all the people you know. So thank you and bye-bye.
Good morning everyone, my name is Harshita Kumar and today we are going to talk about infinity. In maths, every term has a symbol. For example, congruency, parallel and perpendicular. And today we are going to talk about infinity. We know about infinity, but do we really know about infinity? So the symbol of infinity looks like this. Now we can see we cannot define the definite start or end point. So to conclude, infinity is something that has and that is endless. Now people say that infinity is something that goes on and makes us think that infinity is growing, which is absolutely wrong. Infinity does not grow, and infinity can be both positive and negative. Now you might be thinking that infinity belongs to which group? No, whether it is a natural number, rational number or integer. No, it does not belong to any group. It's just a mere idea of something that has no end. Infinity can... Now to help us understand easily, let's talk about lines. Lines is something that can extend from both sides, like this. Now, as we can see, line can extend from both sides and they has a definite start point point but no definite end point. And line segment is something that has definite start point and definite end point. So to conclude, infinity is something that has no end, and we can give a simple idea: endless. We may know things that has end, but infinity does not. Thank you.
To the Maths E Impulse exhibition. Today we are going to understand a term which is very closely related to symmetry, and that term is mirror symmetry. But first we need to understand what is symmetry. Symmetry is the balance in arrangement on both sides of the symmetry line. So in mirror symmetry, the mirror is the line of symmetry. We can understand mirror symmetry using a simple example. Here I have written my name on a piece of paper. Now the activity is that bring the piece of paper close to the mirror. You can see mirror symmetry in this piece of paper, and it is also seen that the letters of my name appear to be inverted, and if I move the piece of paper up or down, the mirror image also moves up or down, and that is because of mirror symmetry. Also, if I take the piece of paper away, then the piece of paper in the mirror image also moves away from the mirror, which is also because of mirror symmetry. I hope that I helped you understand mirror symmetry in a better and short way. Thank you.
Hello guys, I am Advait. Today I am going to tell you tricks for counting figures for triangles. So the first trick I have is that you have to count the number of triangles in the triangle. So in this scenario, there are 4 triangles over here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in this first trick, you have to add all of them, which means you have to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which gives you 10. Now some of you might think that adding takes a lot of time, but I have another trick for you. So the second triangle is the same as the first triangle, but in this I am going to multiply the number of triangles. Now multiply what? We have to multiply the largest number triangle in this, which is 4. So we have to multiply the largest number triangle with its successor. So over here I'll multiply 4 with its successor, which is 5, and then divide it by 2, which is 4 multiplied by 5, which gives you 20, divided by 2, which gives you 10, which is 10 triangles in this whole triangle. So the third triangle is a little different from the other two. This triangle is divided into 3 parts, or you can call 3 triangles, which is further divided into 3 parts like this. Now each part has 3 bases, which means that now you have to add all the bases in it, which means 1 plus 2 plus 3 into 3 like this, or you can also do 1 plus 2 plus 3 times, which means the same, which gives you 18, which that means that there are 18 triangles in this whole triangle. Hope you enjoyed this way of counting triangles. Thank you.
Good evening and warm wishes to all my teachers and my friends. I am Mitanshu Vishwakarma from class 7G. You are visiting Impulse Exhibition 2020 Maths. I have brought you a very interesting bar chart about historical gold prices since a century. Gold has been considered the precious throughout the history of our India. There are 3 major gold mines in India: Hatti gold mine in Karnataka, Konar gold mine in Karnataka, Sonbhadra gold mine in Uttar Pradesh. So here's a bar chart about gold, historical gold prices since a century. You can see how the prices of gold are increasing steadily from 1920 to 1970. Now you will see how the prices of gold took a large jump. In 1920, the price of gold has reached its peak. It is highly priced in the market. price of gold is above 50,000. Thank you for watching my video.
Hello everyone, I'm Ravi Ramanujan from grade 7C. Today I'm going to talk about the concept of golden ratio. The golden ratio is a special number approximately equal to 1.618. We can find the golden ratio when we divide a line into two parts, so that the long part divided by the short part is equal to the whole length divided by the long part. When it comes to beauty, many artists use the golden ratio to form the most pleasing quadrilateral or any shapes or angles. In fact, many buildings have artworks in golden ratio in them, such as the Thane in Greece, but it is not really known if it was built that way. Now, the formula. A upon B is equal to A upon A plus B upon A. A upon B is the golden ratio, A upon A is 1 and B upon A is the golden ratio. Now let's move on to the next slide. Plants can grow new cells in spirals, such as the pattern of seeds in this beautiful sunflower. The pattern happens naturally because each new cell is formed after a turn. Isn't she gorgeous? Golden ratio is also used to determine beauty in humans. If the value is more than 90%, then the face is considered beautiful. One of the criteria for a beautiful face is when the length of the face is 1.6 times or 1.5 times longer than its width. According to golden ratio, Bella Hadid has a face which is 94.85%. This makes her the world's most beautiful woman. Now let's see why golden ratio is unique. Any number that is a simple fraction will, after a while, make a pattern, which makes lines stacking up. But the golden ratio is an expert at not being any fraction. It is an irrational number. It is as far as we can get from being near any fraction. So this is the end. Take care and stay safe.
Good morning everyone, myself Shubkamal Tiwari from grade 7B. Welcome to Math Impulse of grade 7 2020 to 2021. So today I'm going to be discussing two topics with you, being fancy mug and smoothie. So topic number 1 is smoothie. So as we know, the world is suffering from this COVID-19 virus and we need to boost up our immunity to protect ourselves from it. So this dragon fruit smoothie, which we are going to be making, is known as the dragon fruit smoothie. This is a highly nutritional smoothie which is packed with antioxidants, vitamin C, which is really important to build up our immunity. You can start your day with this lovely refreshment.
Yes.
So as per the ingredients, I have taken a dragon fruit, a frozen banana, ginger and the orange juice. So after all your ingredients are ready, we need to start making this smoothie. So what you need to do is, it's very simple. You just need to put all the constituents into the high-speed blender and blend it until it's very smooth and it's ready to serve right away. So now this is the nutritional value of the smoothie, which you can check out if you want to. So the second topic is a fancy cup or mug. So everybody likes a fancy mug or cup of their own. I have made this one for myself. You can make it too. You just need a mug and a nail polish. You just need to write whatever you want on the mug and then let it dry and your fancy mug is ready. Let's drink this. It's really tasty. So hope you enjoyed and thank you all. Thanks a lot.
Hello everyone and welcome to my Maths Impulse activity. Now maths is a subject of various and numerous parts, be it the algebra, the various geometric expressions and the methods and fractions and formulas. Now today I'm going to talk about a certain factor which comes under geometry, which is the triangles. Now there are various types of triangles, be it the right angle triangle, the equilateral triangle, the scalene or the isosceles triangle. Little me, Arush Nandi of class 7C will talk about the equilateral triangle. Now what is an equilateral triangle? An equilateral simply means that all of the sides should be equal. Just that. I mean that if one of the sides of the equilateral triangle is 3 cm, then all of those 3 sides should be 3 cm. Now let us go into the various numerous
various kinds of the daily life examples. Now here I have a piece of nachos. We all have come across this. We like these are delicious. But have you noticed the shape? Most of these kind of nachos are an equilateral triangle. All of the three sides are equal. Now, let's come to the famous monument, the Eiffel Tower by Gustave Eiffel in Paris. Now, I'm not asking you to look at the whole structure. The whole structure is an isosceles triangle. I'm just asking you to look at the various patterns. Now, this is the kind of design. These are right angle triangles. Now, if you look at this part, if you can see my cursor, this thing is an equilateral triangle. This part is an equilateral triangle. This is an equilateral triangle. So you see, it is also made up of equilateral triangles. Now, the billiards. You must have seen these in movies or various games. You see, to make these formations of the ball, there is a special wooden frame used to make the shape. Now, have you noticed the wooden frame's length? Each one is the same length, which means it is also an equilateral triangle. And now, speaking of historical monuments, let's go to the famous pyramids of Giza, or the various pyramids located in Egypt. Well, these are also an equilateral triangle. Now, while traveling, while going through roads, while coming and going to various places, you must have come across bridges. Now, I've drawn a very rough sketch out here of a bridge. If you can see closely, these are also made of equilateral triangle. It is not necessary that every single pattern of bridges should be like this, but you must have come across some of these kind of pattern bridges which contain equilateral triangles and which contain more than 3. If you want to see 1, 2, 3, but these also contain 1 and 2. I mean, this bridge contains 5 equilateral triangles. So by this, I come to an end of my math symbols activity. Thank you and goodbye.
Good morning to my respected teachers and all my dear friends. I am Aishi from grade 7B and today I am going to talk about 2D and 3D shapes. So what are 2D shapes and what exactly do you understand by 2D shapes? So 2D shapes are two-dimensional shapes, for example square, rectangle, triangle and circle. And on the other hand we have 3D shapes, which means three-dimensional shapes, for example cube, cuboid, cone and sphere. So now, as you all know what are 2D and 3D shapes, now let us look at how we form and how the 3D shapes are made. So for making a 3D shape, we require its net. I mean that, for example, if you want to make a cuboid, so you will require a cuboid net. So now let us look at some models for understanding it. Okay, so this is the net of the square prism, and when this is a square in the middle and it is faced by 4 triangles, equilateral triangles, and when you fold it and stick it together, it will form a square pyramid like this one. So now let's see the next figure. Okay, so now this is a cube, and this is the net of the cube with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares, and when you fold it and stick it together, it will form a cube like this one. So now let's see the next figure. So this is the net of the rectangular prism, and it is made up of 3 rectangles and 2 equilateral triangles, and when you fold it and stick it together, it will form a rectangular prism like this one. So now I hope you have understood what are 2D shapes, what are 3D shapes and what is a net. So till then, bye bye, take care.
Hello everybody, I am Sanvi Khanna from grade 7G and today I am going to show you the mean, median and mode of the ages of my classmates. Let's start! important? Mean. How much time do you spend studying on a regular day? That is your average. Median. It helps you, say, divide teams for a team game like basketball. Mode. You have to know which designs are trendy right now because they are in demand, and accordingly you will duplicate the designs more and earn a better profit. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. I, Arnav Tiwari of class 7C is going to explain you about estimation of pi by an activity. Pi is the ratio of circumference of any circle regardless of its size. Pi is estimated as 3.14. Pi was introduced by William Jones. The pi is calculated by circumference of the circle divided by the diameter of the circle, which is roughly estimated as 3.14. Now I am going to discuss an activity by which we can estimate pi. First, we have to draw two lines on a plain paper and its distance, and make sure that the distance between the two lines is twice the number of toothpicks, twice the length of toothpicks. Now we have to toss one by one toothpicks on this paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we have to count the number of toothpicks on the paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have taken 20 toothpicks. You can take as much as 50. Now we have to count the number of toothpicks on the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have to divide the total number of toothpicks that touch the line by the total number of toothpicks you have tossed. Now the estimation of pi is 3.33. And the estimated value of pi is 3.14. I am almost near the estimation of pi. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Arnav Dingankar and I study in Rainbow National School in 8th G. Today I will teach you an easy method of finding the square root of a 4-digit number. You just need to know the squares of 1 to 10 numbers, and this trick will be very easy for you. Number whose root has to be found is 7396. Digits in one place is 6. Refer to the square column and check where 6 is the last digit. It is in 16 and 36. Check root of 16 and 36. It is 4 and 6. Now the last digit of the root of 7396 can be 4 or 6. Now take the first two digits of the number 7396. It is 73. Refer to the square column and find where 733 lies between. It is 64 and 81. Check the roots of 64 and 81. It is 8 and 9. Always take the smaller number, so we pick 8. So now first digit of our root number is 8. Now to confirm the last digit, is it 4 or 6? We multiply the first digit of the root number with its next number. In this case it's 9. So we multiply 8 by 9, which is 72. Let 72 be x. If x is smaller than 73, we take the bigger number, that is 6. If x is bigger than 73, we take the smaller number, that is 4. Here x is 72, which is smaller than 73. Hence, we take the bigger number, that is 6. Hence, from step 10 and 12, the root of 7396 is 86. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Vardhan Grover. I am from class 8C. Today I am going to explain the exterior angle of a triangle. This is a triangle. A triangle is an example of polygon. A triangle consists of 3 angles, 3 sides and 3 exterior angles. So today I am going to explain the properties of the exterior angle. Property number 1. Sum of all the exterior angle of a triangle sum up to 360 degree. For example, 125 degree plus 125 degree plus 110 degree is equal to 360 degree. This is also known as a complete angle. Property number 2. Any exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the interior angle of the triangle. For example, 55 degree plus 70 degree is equal to 125 degree. Property number 3. The sum of the exterior angle and the interior angle is always 180 degree. It is also known as a straight angle. So these are the properties of the exterior angle of the triangle. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Mishika Bhandari from class 8B. Welcome to the Maths Virtual Exhibition. Today I'm going to speak about literacy. Literacy means an ability to read and write in at least one language. Where in India, a person aged 7 and above who can both read and write with understanding in any language like Hindi, English, Marathi, French and etc. The average literacy rate in India is 77.7%. Now, I would like to tell you the top most 5 states in literacy. First is Kerala, second is Delhi, third is Uttarakhand, fourth is Telangana, fifth is Andhra Pradesh. As you can see in the column chart, the literacy rate represents from high to low. Kerala has the literacy rate of 96.2%. Delhi has the literacy rate of 89%. Uttarakhand has the literacy rate of 87.6%. Telangana has the literacy rate of 77.2%. Andhra Pradesh has the literacy rate of 66.4%. With this, I would like to end the exhibition. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good morning to one and all present here. Myself, Master Aryan Singh from grade 8B. Today, we are going to talk about a very interesting topic. So, before that, I will tell you a paragraph which you have to listen carefully. Okay, so let's start. Here in the blue chart, as you can see, it says you and your 3 friends are playing a board game. Now it's your turn to roll the die. And to win the game, you need number 5. Only in one chance. So is it possible to get 5 only in one throw? Yeah, it may be possible, but it's not very easy. It is risky. So after listening to all this, there must be some terms coming in your mind, which may be chance or probability. So now, the chances of getting the number 5 is known as probability. This is what the probability is meant about. There are 2 types of probability: experimental probability and theoretical probability. Today, we will speak about and learn about experimental probability. Now, to understand experimental probability very easily, I am going to use an easy experiment in which I have taken 4 aces, which are 4 cards from a deck of 52 cards. Now, I will shuffle all the aces and I will take out 1 card, which gives me the heart ace. Now, to remove the occurrence of any number at any probability, what we need to do is take the number of particular time and event has occurred upon the total number of times a particular event has occurred. Now, when we do it here in 4 cards, we have single unit for each card, which will be 1 upon 4 the occurrence, and it is simplified over here. But now what, when I have 52 cards over here, each card has a single piece, single shape. So here the probability will be 1 upon 52 as we know. So thank you for giving your precious time to me, and I hope it was delighting.
Hello everyone, my name is Arnab Mirani and I am from class 8C. Today, as a part of my e-Impulse Maths project, I will be verifying that the area of a circle is pi r square. So, as you can see, this is a circle and this is the radius. Now, we all know by now that the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. So that means this entire circle circumference is 2 pi r. Now, this semicircle that is from here and to here is going to be half of 2 pi r, that is pi r. Now, over here we have a parallelogram. This parallelogram is created by cutting the same sectors of the same circle and pasting them horizontally. Now, the area of a parallelogram is base into height. So, we can see that the height is actually the radius of this circle. Now, to find the base, I will be using my working model. So here, I have a thread. So when I pull this thread, can you observe that the semicircle's circumference is equal to the base of this parallelogram. So now, therefore, we can say that the base of the parallelogram is pi r. Now, to calculate the area of this parallelogram, the formula is base into height, which equals to pi r multiplied by radius or r. So therefore, we conclude that the area of a circle is pi r square. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. My name is Ravi Chandwani and I am from class 9C, and today I am going to talk about the golden ratio. The golden ratio is a unique mathematical relationship and it is very easy to spot in the natural world. So what is a golden ratio? You can find the golden ratio when you divide a line into 2 parts, and the longer part A divided by the smaller part B is equal to the sum of A plus B divided by A, and it can be termed mathematically as A upon B equal to A plus B upon A, which equals 1.618 approx, and it is denoted by the Greek letter phi. You would be shocked to know that the golden ratio is present almost everywhere, from birds, insects, flowers to eggs. It is also present in humans like the teeth, ear, hands and more. Even the monuments are made of the golden ratio, like the Taj Mahal and the Pyramid of Giza. Isn't that surprising? Even the hurricanes are made of the golden ratio. You shocked yet? But wait, there is more. Golden ratio is also in musical instruments, like the violin is made using the golden ratio. The very famous painting known as the Mona Lisa, painted by Leonardo da Vinci, is drawn according to the golden ratio 1:1.618. And I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe learned a thing or two. Thank you so much. Bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Aditya Dingar and I study in 9th day. So today I'm going to teach you something about maths, and I'm going to teach it to you through the way of a calendar. So what do you see in front of yourself? It's a calendar. So the month of September starts on the 1st, which is a Tuesday, and on the ends on the 30th, which is a Wednesday. So through this way, I'm going to teach you some tricks. So let's start with the first trick. So I'm going to take the first week of the month. So it starts on the 1st and ends on the 5th. When I add the number 1 and the number 5, I get the number 6. When I add the number 2 and the number 4, I get the number 6. So when you see the number in the middle, it is the number 3. When the number 3 is multiplied by the number 2 or added by the number 3, you get the number 6. So when you can say that when the number 3 when doubled, you get the number 6. So it applies to every line on the calendar. Every line on the calendar, may it be a horizontal line or a vertical line. And this time I'm going to take a vertical line. Now I'm going to add the number 10 and the number 24. When I add this number, I get the number 34. And when you divide the number by 2, you get the number 17. So through this way, you can find means of a number. And for my final trick, I'm going to take a 3 by 3 square consisting of the number 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19. Now I'm going to add diagonally opposite numbers, the number 19 and 11 and the numbers 17 and 5. When I add these numbers, they give me the number 22. And when I add the opposite numbers, for example 10 and 12 and the number 14 and 18, they all sum up to the number 22. And when you observe the number in the center, it is the number 11. So you can say that when 11 doubled, it gives you the number 22. So through this way, you can find different patterns inside a calendar. I hope you enjoyed these videos and I hope you try them at home yourself. Thank you.
Mathematics is, in its way, the poetry of logical ideas. So, hello everyone, I'm Thane and I am from class 9B and I'm here to show you my e-Impulse project. My topic is Congruence of Triangles Application. Congruence is a term which is used to describe two figures that are congruent. For example, these two notebooks. Do they cover themselves completely? Yes, they do. So they are congruent. Now let's move on to congruence of triangles. Two triangles are congruent when they have exactly the same three sides and exactly the same three angles. Congruence of triangles have criteria. The first one is SSS, which is side, side, side. The SSS postulate states that when three sides of a triangle is equal to three sides of another triangle, then both the triangles are congruent. The next one is SAS, which stands for side, angle, side. SAS postulate states that when two sides and included angle of a triangle is equal to two sides and included angle of another triangle, then both the triangles are congruent. The next one is ASA, which stands for angle, side, angle. ASA postulate states that when two angles and the included side of a triangle is equals to two angles and the included side of another triangle, then both the triangles are congruent. The next one is AAS, which stands for angle, angle, side. AAS postulate states that when two angles and the non-included side of a triangle is equals to two angles and the non-included side of another triangle, then both the triangles are congruent. The next one is HL, which stands for hypotenuse leg. HL postulate states that when the hypotenuse and leg of one triangle is equals to the hypotenuse and leg of another triangle, then both the triangles are congruent. Congruence is also seen in everyday life. For example, flowers in nature, pizzas in everyday life. Congruence is also used in construction to reinforce the structure so that they are well built and immovable. Congruence is also used in construction of bridges so that they are evenly spread and there is no change in proportion. Congruence was first noted by the Greek mathematician Pappus. The most common or popular example of congruence triangle is a pyramid. The most commonly seen pyramid is a regular pyramid, which is a right pyramid whose base is a regular polygon and whose lateral edges are congruent. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. I am Gurkirat Kaur Saduja from class 9C. Today I am going to show you an algebraic identity with a fun activity. But before that, what exactly is an algebraic identity? Algebraic equations which are valid for all the values in a variable are known as algebraic identities. They are also used in factorization So here I have taken some square and rectangle cutouts and I have labeled it as A square, B square, C square, 2AC, 2BC and 2AD. So now I am going to assemble it in a square shape and I will show you that it forms a perfect square. So A square, B square, C square, AB, the another AB, AC, AC again, BC, and the last, the another BC. So as you can see that it forms a square and thus we can conclude that the identity A plus B plus C the whole square which is equals to A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2AC when represented geometrically forms a perfect square. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Vinesh Reddy and today I am going to tell you about coronavirus, which has been declared as a global pandemic by World Health Organization. So let's get started. So first let us understand what is coronavirus. Coronavirus is a type of common virus that can infect your nose, sinus or upper throat. They can spread much like cold viruses. Worldwide cases. Coronavirus has reached all over the world without sparing any country. Worldwide reached around 3.25 crore. So basically here is the graph analysis of top 4 corona affected countries in the world. As you can see, the red color represents total cases, orange color represents total recovered patients and yellow color represents dead. So as you can see, USA is on the number 1 position with 70 lakh plus cases, and unfortunately on number 2 is India with 50 lakh plus cases, and number 3 is Brazil with 40 lakh plus cases, and on number 4 is Russia with 10 lakh plus cases. So here are some mandatory precautions which you can take to prevent coronavirus. Maintaining social distance, wearing a mask while going outside, washing hands frequently, eating healthy and hot food, and boosting immunity. So now we all are aware about coronavirus, and cases in the month of April were around 70 lakh, and in the month of September the cases are increased till 3.25 crore. So I request you all to please follow the mandatory precautions like maintaining social distance and wearing a mask whenever going outside and washing hands frequently.
Hello everyone, myself Pri from class 10C and my project for Impulse Virtual Exhibition 2020 is finding LCM of any two numbers by thread play method. As you can see in my project that I have taken a number at every half inch, and to represent that number I have used board pins. Now let me show you how this project works. For example, I will find the LCM of number 3 and 4. So first I will tie the thread on number 3 and then I will tie the thread at every multiple of 3. And then I will do the same for number 4. First, I will tie the thread on 4 and then at every multiple of 4. Now, we will see that which is the common point where the two thread meets. For example, the common point where the two thread meets is 12. So, the LCM of numbers 3 and 4 is 12. So, as you can see, we can easily find the LCM of two numbers by playway method. Also, this method can be used to teach small kids of class 5 onwards as we start learning the LCM at that stage. And I hope that this way of learning will be a great help to all the students. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Kanish Jain from 10th A. Today we will talk about net diagrams and surface area. What is a net diagram? A net diagram is the 2D representation of a 3D object. For instance, let's take a cube. Here is a cube, but this does not look like a regular cube, it is a net diagram of a cube. When I put it together, it looks like a cube. Same goes with the cuboid. Cubes and cuboids have a total of 6 faces. The sum total of the area of these 6 faces is the surface area of the object. In a cube, all side lengths are equal. In my case, it is 5 centimeters. The surface area of a cube will be 6 times the area of any one of these faces. Here, the area of one face of the cube is 25 centimeters square and the surface area of the cube is 150 centimeters square. The surface area of a cuboid is a bit different. It is 2 times the sum of the product of the length and the breadth and the height, and the length and the height. In my case, the length is 5 centimeters, breadth is 12 centimeters, and the height is 5 as well. So, the surface area of my cube is 290 centimeters square. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching.
Hello everyone, I am Ashita Raja from class 10th. Now I am going to tell you about my project Makedo Pinball. Makedo Pinball is a simple yet unique geometry project. We made it by using 30 cardboard squares of 30 to 30 cm each and 16 balls. It shows that there is no truly perfect square in nature. In addition, you can also prove that squares are also made up of triangles, squares and pentagons. There is no perfect spherical or circular objects in our nature, and there will never be. Planets, marbles, raindrops, coins, none of these are perfectly rounded. You may think that gravity is holding us back from having a perfect sphere, but even if there is no gravity, we still wouldn't have a perfect sphere. This can be proven by zooming in far enough. You will start to see the edges of molecules. A perfect sphere can be defined as being completely symmetrical around its center, with all the points on the surface lying at equal distance from the center point. While the Earth is often considered to be a sphere, it actually misses this classification because it's slightly flat at the poles. Nonetheless, perfect spheres can be observed in nature in the form of bubbles, water drops, atoms, etc. The Sun is the most perfect sphere ever observed in nature. It is also the most perfect round natural object in the entire universe. Thanks for listening to my project on Makedo Pinball.
Hello everyone, my name is Naman Soni and today I am going to perform an activity on probability. What is probability? Probability is the likelihood of an occurrence of chance. In simple word, probability gives you number of chances that can occur. Why to use probability when you can get exact value? Well, we do not get exact value in all the things. We can get the probability of raining by checking the past few days of weather patterns. So today I am going to run the probability of upcoming Bihar elections. That which political party will get the chance to form the government. My probability is based on the surveying of the Indian voters trend in last state election. I have made a roulette wheel in which saffron represent BJP, blue represent Congress and green represent other political parties. Now I am going to spin the wheel and put the ball in it and see what probability will come. As you can see, balls stopped at saffron. That means we will now find the probability of BJP of winning the election. I will run the wheel again and see what the next probability will come. As you can see, it again landed on saffron because saffron is 60% in the board. That's why. I will run it 3 times more so we can get what will the probability will come out of 5 spins. It landed on blue, which represent Congress. As I spin the wheel 5 times, 3 times the ball came on saffron, which represented BJP. So the probability which came here it will be 3 by 5 for BJP, and 1 time it came on Congress. So the probability of Congress here will be 1 by 5, and the probability of other parties will also be 1 by 5. So I hope we got a clear picture about probability. Thanks for watching this video.
Hello everyone, this is Adarsh Patel from class 10th and today I am going to introduce you all to my e-impulse topic, that is my dream house. Now I'll show you my design and then explain the dimensions of it. So hope you all like it. Let's begin. This is the living room, which is of 34 centimeters into 24 centimeters. The next is the standing balcony, which is of 22 centimeters into 5.6 centimeters. The next is the kitchen, which is of 11.5 centimeters into 14 centimeters. The next is the common bathroom, which is of 10.5 centimeters into 9 centimeters. Along with this, there is a utility area of 8 centimeters into 4 centimeters. The next is the kids room, which is of 18.5 centimeters into 13.5 centimeters. The next is the master bedroom, which is of 13 centimeters into 17.5 centimeters. Attached with this, there is a bathroom of 15.5 centimeters into 6.5 centimeters. So, this is my dream house. When I started to make this, I was able to relate it with the topics of mathematics like surface areas, geometry, and etc. It became very easy for me to make the shapes using the formulas. While making this project, I could feel that how much more our subject, mathematics, is related to the real life structure like buildings, mountains, and etc. So, I hope you all must have liked my dream house project. Thank you.